Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Who's Next. And welcome back. This is your boy Naeem Muhammad with Who's Next, where we're bringing you the next rapper, writer, reciter. And I'm tripping up my words, but I'm going to keep on going because I'm a professional. I can do this. And of course, other professionals who are with me, to my right.
I'm not as professional as you, just to push through words like next. But that's amazing. You know?
That sounds like them guys we met when we were in.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Doesn't sound like anybody we know.
Okay, no,
You
come
know
on.
exactly what I'm talking about. The things we've seen on tour. So, who are you again?
I'm Joshua Salam with Native D to DTV here with my host and my
Other co-host?
friend.
Assalamu alaikum, this is Abdul Malik Ahmed.
Yeah. What, man? See, people know there's too many inside jokes on the show. You know, they tell me that.
They told you
Too
that?
many inside jokes. We be laughing and stuff. Be like, what is so funny? Come on, say it, Native Dean. I mean, but
Okay,
just
we'll
as
try
we
to
go
bring you in.
along, you know, there's certain things that, you know, alhamdulillah, we've been a band almost, it'll be, wow. It's like 18 years now?
Yeah.
So I don't know. How many bands get to stay together?
Because if you
18?
count 2000 as year zero, don't
Yes.
count that as, I'm sorry, if you count that as one,
Year one, yeah.
zero
That's
is
not
year one.
zero, 'cause
That-
that'll be 1999. That was, but yeah.
Yeah, it's 18 years.
Remember the Y2K? Remember that was
The
huge?
bug? Yeah, everything.
we started then?
A lot of these listeners won't even know anything about that. They weren't
they're-
even
they
around then.
weren't
They
born.
were like, you know.
I still have some of that water. See?
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Yes, but you don't know. I mean, again, more. Why? Back then, we thought in the year 2000, because of computer bugs and different things like that, we thought the whole world was going to be thrown into chaos, and basically nothing happened.
Bought a whole bunch of granola bars and
Exactly.
water.
People were like storing stuff and like generators. They thought it's going to be bedlam. Ah! But nothing happened. So that's awesome. But let me tell you what is happening is the competition. Who's next? We've been having artists week after week after week wow us. Wow, like that.
Your transitions are smooth, man. You
Yeah, I
know?
like that. I
Yeah,
like
you're
that.
good.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I'm
been
trying to
noticing
keep
that.
it moving. But alhamdulillah, really excited what we've been seeing. A lot of standouts, a lot of different variations, and I'm still looking for who's going to take this crown. I mean, are we going to rank it? Now tell me something, Malik, or what do you guys think? Should we do it where we say this is the winner, or is it just should be these are the winners? What kind of...
I think there should, because it's so hard to make like number one. And I mean, we will probably order the.
We could probably
Order
let the
the
people
album.
defeat. Oh no, we can't.
No,
do
we
that.
can't. No, it has to be mixed, right? You
Right.
can't do that. You can't say the best ones first, because that will mess up the order of the
Could
album.
it just get worse? Like,
Yeah, you know.
I stopped listening after 5. That record was done after 5. I mean, I don't even know. I don't want to know who's next. What do you think, Joshua?
Maybe it could be like, this is who's immediately next, and this is who's like a little bit next, and then no, just
But I tell you, it's going to be hard because the talent that we've been seeing is pretty. I mean, there's a lot of good people out there. I mean, obviously we're going to take the community's vote and it will bring that into
consideration.
Consideration. Thank
There it
you.
is.
Thank
See?
you.
Hey, you with the vocabulary too. You see that? You share the load at DTV. Also, I'm looking forward to maybe one day after all this is done, people out there, they're doing their thing, and of course the people are doing their thing, but showing up at a fundraising dinner, at a convention, at a new
Oh,
program,
and seeing
and
one of
be
these-
like, and see one of these guys be
That'd
like,
be nice.
oh, be like, how did yeah, we were watching Who's Next, and we heard that one young brother, or we heard that one young sister, and we said, come on, we want to have them at our function.
What if we're a lot older? And we're like, Naeem, that looks familiar. Who is that? Who is that?
That's that boy. Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah. How your mama? How your mama?
so, yeah, we're not that far off from that, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about our next artist. That, inshallah, this is now we're getting into the international part of our competition, bringing in our cousins from up north, all the way from Calgary, Alberta, with a performance called Strong.
That's
Brother
Canada, for those people who don't know.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
For
Yeah,
Americans.
up in Canada.
They don't know anything.
Yeah, we know a lot, sir. Excuse me. Proud to be American. At least I know. No, so Fredy Beltrain, all the way up from Calgary, Alberta, Calgary, Canada. I can't even read. And he says he's 37 years old. He was inspired to write this piece from this hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, where he mentions that this religion started strange and it'll end strange. Made me think of how us as Muslims, we look down upon an unseen, how we're often looked down upon, and we're seen as backwards, when in reality, it's a society in general that is misled. It made me feel both fortunate and proud to be Muslim. And at the same time, sorry for the people who are being misled. All right, hopefully I'm feeling like this might be a heartfelt piece. It's called The Stranger, and actually it's a rap, he says. So let's go ahead and let's hear Brother Fredy get in. Fredy, are you ready with the video? Let's go.
I'm outside of my zone. I'm feeling like I don't belong. A traveler, and I'm just trying to find my way home. I'm feeling out of place everywhere I go, searching for them gardens beneath which rivers flow. I'm on a whole nother path, my brother. It don't make sense to some, but now I see no other. We dig through books and we search for wisdom. To some, dunya's a paradise, to others a prison. We fear Allah, and to Him we are slaves, and we increase in faith if we lower our gaze. And never have I ever known such as we taste. Amid sujood, but wallahi, it's as if I was raised. We say Alhamdulillah when we receive blessings. Alhamdulillah, even when bad things happen. They say we're backwards because we believe in Sharia. I guess it's safe to say that. Strange are the ways of the believer.
All right.
Short and sweet.
Brother Fredy, all the way from Alberta, Canada, representing our great cousins up north. Who wants to get into it? Anybody want to jump into it? Get right in. Don't.
Yes, I'll start because Josh did last time.
All right. I'm glad I got.
He has So at first it took me a while to find out whether it was a. We always go back to the spoken word or rap. Spoken word or rap.
Yeah. So what are you going with?
I said spoken. I say spoken word.
What are you going with?
Spoken word?
I'm going with spoken word.
But yeah. So I felt that.
Or slam poetry for the.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. It was rap in pieces.
Rapper pieces.
It's a new style. I got this rapper pieces for you, bro. Break it down.
Okay.
Explain that.
Okay.
Explain pieces.
Because he would rap a line and then we would pause. And then he'd rap another line and it's like.
But that's the new thing, right? Like when people are in circles, right? And they're like, doing battles and they don't got a beat. That's how they do, right? Nowadays. You ever seen when they're in the circle, like they don't got a beat, and you're like, whoa,
Yeah, that's different. That's because you're giving people time to be like, oh.
So that's kind of like spoken word, but I think.
Okay. Anyway,
I think he meant to put a beat behind. Like maybe.
I can hear if he put it. Yeah, I can hear if he put a beat behind it. But also, I guess the length of it kind of makes it more into the spoken word
right?
Too, because it was kind of like you said, short and sweet to the point.
Yeah.
What else? So what else other than the genre? What else you got to say?
Well, I think that he had some lines in there, some good lines. If he's going for the rap, if he's going to make this a song, it needs more. Definitely. Okay. He needs to have a chorus. He needs to have another verse. It needs to go there. And if it was spoken word, let me think about it.
think about it.
Yeah.
We have a short show.
I know.
We'll allow him to think about it, ladies and gentlemen.
Because last time I said some stuff, and then afterward, I'm like, I didn't really mean it like that. And so I'm like, so I want to think, instead of think sometimes.
Okay.
No, I like his lyrics.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked his lyrics, and especially when he said, sometimes when it's a Jew, but I feel like I'm just raised up high, and he was.
Oh, I didn't catch that. Yeah.
Yeah, he put a couple of contrasting things in there that was that really made your ear listen in. I think he does have a good rap voice. If he wants to, do rap, if he wants to, because right now we're saying that he's kind of teetering between spoken word and rap. But if he, actually either way, if he wants to lean back and just rest more and focus on different words and turn this into a spoken word piece, or if he wants to lean the other way and move towards the rap, he has a voice that I think works with either one. And that's what stood out to me.
All right, awesome. I'll go ahead unless you want to come back and you have more to say. But again, I think I agree with both of you guys and Dwayne that he did have like he has a great rap voice and kind of presence, and I could feel that.
Yeah.
Like I too thought that it was a little short to be a rap, unless it was like three other dudes or two other dudes going to come in and do their own verses on the same track, which that could be even something we could think about in the competition. I mean, I've seen that was this mixtape called Lyricist Lounge, and they brought all these kind of solo groups together, and they made like one song. So that might be a thought even in the competition that we put like two of these guys together and they write something together, and that might even take it to a whole nother level. But like you said, if it is going to be a rhyme, it needs to be a lot. It needs to be a lot longer. And again, I'm always about some kind of beat that's recognizable, because that to me that's the difference between kind of that slam poetry or spoken word, is that there is something, a noticeable pattern of rhythm that's in it, that it makes it musical, as opposed to presenting, sentence after sentence that kind of rhymes and stuff like that. So it needs to be a strong distinction. And I always had this issue at the Miss competition too, where a kid gets up and says, "Yo, I'm gonna do a rap," and it's like, it's not really, because it sets your mind up a certain way.
Right, it does.
But alhamdulillah, I think it was like I said, in the word play and everything was good too. But we need to know what you think.
I got something else. I know it's a short show, but I got something else.
All right.
You know what I think's gonna happen? You look nervous.
No.
Okay. Go ahead. What you want to say?
Yeah, this one.
Because this is our first time doing
Yeah.
this type of show, right? You know what I think's gonna happen? And I'm gonna make a reference. I used to watch UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship, a long time ago when it first started, when it was Hoist Gracie, and there was no weight class. You had to fight anybody, right? And he did jiu-jitsu. And everybody came in with these styles, boxers. One guy came in with a boxing gloves on, and everybody had their own style. And he was beating everybody. He beat everybody. He was like 4-time champion. And then everybody said, okay, I guess we need to learn grappling if we want to do well in this UFC. I think by people watching this, right, people that are watching this now and listening to feedback, they're like, oh, okay, so if I'm going to put a submission in, it needs to be like this.
Right.
If I'm going to write a song, it needs to be like this. If I'm going to make a rap, it needs to sound like this. If I'm going to call it spoken word, it needs to be more. So I think
Is that dangerous, or because I don't.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's. I mean, if that's our feedback, like, and people see the competition, like, so, oh man, that guy, they had a presentation. They came out and,
that's
as
true.
opposed to me, I'm sitting here with my piece of paper and my next, so it's like up in the game a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think, and again, as long as, again, too, our comments aren't meant to stifle creativity, because I want to be creative, be creative, and think outside the box.
I'm not creative. I am creativity. Shout out to Omar Suleiman. Amir Suleiman.
Omar Suleiman is another one.
Shout out to him too.
All right. Now
Is that an inside joke? People don't know. If you don't know Amir Suleiman and Omar Suleiman, you got to look them up. Shout outs to both of them.
Shit, Google. But again, bring that creativity, and I would say be true to the genre that you choose, because we're trying to recognize what you're doing, and that's important. So we just recognize what you guys are doing. We want to know, the audience, I want to know what you've recognized throughout the show, especially with this latest performance. If you're on our Dean.tv site, click like, leave comments. Facebook, click like, leave comments.
Double touch.
Instagram, leave comments. What else do we got? YouTube, click like, leave comments. If you don't like, you just leave comments. But also, share. The more shares that we get, the more interested we know that you guys are in this competition, so that next year we make it bigger and better. And inshallah, then you'll truly find out
Who's next?
It's getting better every week, guys.
This Dean TV video was made possible in part by Islamic Relief USA, working together for a better world, by Guidance Residential, the #1 Islamic home financer in the U.S., and by Recycle Processes Incorporated.
Hey guys, if you want to see more videos like these, click subscribe. Thanks.